Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the 1985 deluxe Autobot vehicle Roadbuster figure. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to have a look at the absolute abundance of accessories that comes with him to help you know if yours is complete, and at the same time, because he's a vintage figure, I'm going to point out things that you need to be aware of if you're after purchasing one for yourself. We've got the instructions to have a quick look at. We've got a box. It's not in the greatest condition, but we can still have a look at the beautiful artwork on the front and back of that. I'm also going to build up the basic figure up with all of his accessories to him, show you exactly how to do that. And of course we will see, I mean, these guys were big. I mean, if you consider that this of course was the leader from the Generation 1 series, you get an idea of just how big these figures were. I've also got the other deluxe Autobot as well, just to quickly show you them as well, and again give you a few size comparisons and I suppose an idea of just how big these are. So I've got loads to go through with this video. I really hope I do him some justice, so I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And then the other thing I've got to be super honest with, I'm kicking myself because I've had this particular one. He's been in robot mode on my shelf for about 15 years, all built up, and I've just completely looked at him, and which I think he looks great, I'm sure you'll agree. But because I've got the other one now and I'm doing this video, I've had the opportunity to have a play with them, build them up, etc. And again, hopefully really do these guys some justice. We'll have a look at the alternate mode first and foremost. And one thing I want to point out straight away is if these on the side are missing, then unfortunately that is broken. These come attached, these come as part of the figure. As I say, they literally do come with these bits on the side, so these aren't accessories. Even though he's got literally probably 20 accessories, these two parts on the side come as standard. All of the wheels are independent, they do go around as well, and there's some die cast parts in this as well because it's really quite weighty. Excuse me. The windscreen will go up and down, the seat will move backwards and forwards, and the steering wheel is pretty much fused. But obviously what I'm just trying to say is if you get this, these are attached and you've got no other accessories, you can still display it exactly like that in this particular alternate mode, because he will still display in the alternate mode. However, the accessory that he's supposed to have is this sight, this gun with a sight on it, and literally this little viewfinder you'll see as well does come off. So this is of course the most commonly lost piece for this particular figure. You might not even notice it, as I say, it should go in there, and then with this it will attach in either one of these square cutouts, but you'll most commonly see it in the right hand side one, like so. So again, if you're missing the accessories, it's not too detrimental. Let's just move him quickly out of the way. Let's have a look at the robot. Now these are quite basic, again due to the time. As I say, they were 1985 Transformers, but they were released before that under a different company's name, under different names as well. Now the figure itself I think is great. Articulation wise, don't be surprised, there's not much here at all. Head is fused, nothing at all. Arms will go up and down, but then of course they are restricted by the back of the vehicle cable at the back. They won't go out to the side. There's no bicep flexion, there is a wrist swivel, there's nothing at the waist, there's nothing really in the legs just stay completely still. You can't bend the knees, you can adjust the toes, but this again is only for transformation purposes, so it does just sort of stand there. And I don't know why I'm being so biased. As I said, I've only really today started to play with it, but I love it. I think it's so good. This of course is his most up-to-date version from the Thrilling 30, the only other one I've got. And ironically enough, look, the G1 is bigger. So this is a Voyager class figure that was released 10 years ago now, and this one is still bigger. So there we go. Let's move him out of the way. In fact, let's bring in, just very quickly, I want to show you how big these deluxe Autobots were. And I suppose one of the main reasons why I really like these is because never had them as a kid. They were not released in the UK at all. So to give you an idea on size, that is Masterpiece Trailbreaker, which this guy is pretty much as big as. So's Whirl, obviously. And then I've got JP12 from the Jurassic Park set. Let's just bring this down a little. I mean, these are huge figures, and yeah, they display really well. So that gives you an idea, I suppose, of how big they are compared to some of today's figures. Right, let's have a look at Roadbuster then. So again, if you've got no accessories, I'm sure you'll agree, he displays pretty good like that. You know, it looks okay, but when we attach all the stuff to him now, I'm sure you'll agree he looks way better. So in fact, let me show you all of the accessories first. So we've got two wheel guards for the left hand side, a big one and a small one. We've got two wheel guards for the right side, a big one and a small one. We've got these two bits which fit onto the backpack and they combine. We've then got a tiny antenna which goes into the backpack as well. We've got two guns. We've got the one you've just seen in the alternate mode. We've got the viewfinder, which to be fair, I'm going to put in right now because I do not want to lose it. We've got, as I say, this gun, and let me just show you this. We've got more stuff to come. We've got two arms, which also fit on the back as well. And then we've got a missile or rocket launcher, which is this, and this comes with 5 missiles, 5 of these. And because, again, pre-transformers, etc., these have got some proper venom in them, which is brilliant. But yes, there was 5 of these particular missiles. I'm just going to quickly put that one in there. Right, let's build this guy up and give you an idea, I suppose, of how much better he looks with everything on him. So the small wheel guard, them tabs there are going to fit around the shaft where the wheel attaches. It's going to cover that. And of course, there's one going to be at the top as well. Nice and simple. Click it over. That's all covered up. Right, if we turn our attention to the other side, this one's slightly different. This one's got, and I find it easier, to be honest, to attach this first and foremost. You can put this on and then you can put the rocket launcher in it as well, but it makes more sense to just connect this into there before you connect it. So let's have a look at this. There's parts of me sometimes when I do these videos I wish that I didn't have to do it, but I want to show you as much as I can without damaging them. That is as well why the transformation process is separately uploaded, because it is heart in mouth all the way through. It is quite complex, and I'll be brutally honest, I really didn't want to do it, but again, I wanted to show you it, so you've got the opportunity to see it in a separate video. There's the back wheel covers, so we're starting to perhaps look a little bit better. We've started to add a bit more to him whilst he's still around the back. Here is all these parts that I was talking about. So this, you can see, is going to fit in pretty much like a jigsaw into that space, like so. There we go. This is now going to attach to the back again via them slots, and again, pretty much line. I did have it upside down, is it? No, it's not that way. That's it. That's going to fit in there as well. Now we're going to take the teeny tiny antenna. This is going to fit, you can see there, into the back. So if you are going to be displaying this in robot mode with a load of other figures, you need a lot of space behind him for all of this. Right, we've now got the 2 arms, which are going to attach either side in these holes, like so. So I mean, the beauty of this figure is, say, if you've got no accessories, he looks cool. With the accessories, he just looks that little bit better. So it's a really good figure to have with all these. Right, so finally, there's his normal rifle, which goes in that hand. And to be honest, in none of the pictures, I don't think I've seen him with both guns, and I wouldn't have put this in because I tried on this one earlier, so the one I got out of the box, the brand new one there, and I didn't want to damage or bend these parts in. But because this has been in his hand again for well over 15 years, I've just put it in. So the good thing is, obviously, apart from all of the missiles, you can put every single accessory that he's got on him when he's in robot mode and not have to worry about losing anything. As I say, you can just keep the missiles in the box or in a separate little bag with the instructions. So the instructions are as follows. I'm going to be showing you, as I say, the transformation process anyway. There exactly is the alternate mode with the gun on the top, and then just, I suppose, to confirm, we've got the stickers there. And then I want to show you again all of the pieces. So all of the pieces, you can see them all written down and listed there. There's an absolute abundance of them. Right, let's have a quick look at the packaging then. Yeah, unfortunately, it is damaged. However, we can still see there the beautiful artwork. Oh no, he's fell over. The beautiful artwork for him there on the front of the box. There is the transformation process. There he is on this side, which of course has got both modes. And then of course on the back, 1985, that's the 85 battle scene with the infamous red tracks, the Dinobots, Jetfire, and the tech spec of course is in 2 languages because it's the Canadian box, so it's English and French. Right, just a few more, I suppose, size comparisons of this particular figure to give you an idea, I suppose, of how big he is. So I've got a G1 Powerglide, I've got a deluxe detritus, this is a Voyager class bludgeon, and to be honest, if I put them side by side again, Roadbuster is towering above him. I suppose for people who collect legend scale figures, he's going to look like a right giant compared to all of these, but I will very quickly show you these just, as I say, for the purpose of the video. Right, what else have we got here? There's a G1, in fact there's a G1 Insecticon. Look, that gives you an idea of just how big he is as well. So to be honest, I don't think there's much more to say about these. I have been more than pleasantly surprised with just how good he is today. So again, I thank you guys. You know, I do this channel for you, and it's so much more fun getting these figures off the shelf and having an actual play with them rather than doing exactly that, keeping them on the shelves. But I hope you found this informative. I hope it helps you out with regards to the pieces, with regards to things. I suppose other things mainly to look out for is there's a metal shaft in between there. If that gets damaged, it's no good. And as I say, if these are missing, then unfortunately it is broke. I suppose you could get away with missing steering wheels and stuff, and this does lift up and down, but to be honest, there's not much that you're going to get broken with that. It's nice and robust, and as I say, all the little accessories that come with him, if he comes with none, you can still display him in either mode pretty nicely. There you go guys, hope you enjoyed looking at him. Let me know in the comments what you think. Take care.